Hi, Bill.
Hey, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm well today. How are you?
Good, good. I wondered, I almost emailed you here just a bit ago to make sure that you received the invite. So I was happy to see your face jump on.
Yep.
Good, good.
And got the agenda as well.
Very good, very good. Well, we're happy to have you. As soon as everyone jumps on, these weekday meetings, these in between our regular meetings, everyone's usually right at the last minute. So bear with me, and as soon as everyone jumps on, we'll make some introductions and you'll get to meet everyone.
Are they typically by Teams or Zoom?
Most weekdays or most Wednesdays, yes. Every now and again when we have something really important, we get together, but at this point in time, we're still meeting weekly, and I would say probably 3 of 4 we do by Teams. So
Just a funny story to tell you. Earlier today, I had a phone call doing a reference for a previous vice president that I worked with in Taos, a recruiter by the name of Barry. Turns out he was your Barry. Yeah.
He was our Barry.
and so in the course of the conversation, he was asking, so I hear you've retired, and I was talking about doing a little bit of interim work, and he was saying, well, where are you headed next? And I said, well, I'm headed to Wyoming. And he said, well, that wouldn't be Sublette County, would it?
Small world.
I told him it is a small world. Yes, it is.
Well, good. I really enjoyed working with Barry. He's a great guy. So
yeah, he spoke highly of you and the team. He gave me a little bit of insight into the 2 candidates and the background behind why both of them didn't work out. So it just made me laugh.
Yeah, definitely a small world. So
Yep.
Well, good story. There's Greg. Greg, I didn't know if you were joining us tonight. You're in Laramie, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Well, we're glad you're here. Okay, well, I'll give everyone an opportunity to jump on here in the next few minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So. We have Lane too. Lane, did you make it to Sublette County? Maybe she's not hearing me yet. Hopefully we'll hear from her as well.
Tanya, do you want to forward that pay up to me and I'll put it on diligent, or did you already send it to everybody?
Oh, thanks for asking, Jan. I just barely got it and got it downloaded, so I just emailed it to the board members so they had it right in their inboxes.
Perfect.
Thank you, though.
Uh-huh.
Just as a note, Lane is with us, but realized she doesn't have any audio or video. So just like to say welcome, Lane. We're happy to have you, even if you can't answer us. Hopefully we have some board members show up here soon. I have Ashley. I think that's, oh no, I have a few more on the next page. Okay, very good. Hi, everyone. Okay. It is 5 p.m. September 3rd. I can't believe that I'm actually saying September 3rd tonight. It doesn't seem like we should be in September yet, but I'd like to welcome everyone. We have a special meeting tonight with just a few items on the agenda. And before, I'll call the meeting to order, but before we set the agenda, I'd like to just say that I'm going to be switching. We'll cover all the same items tonight, but I do have to switch a few things around. We have had Bill Patten join us tonight, and since he's joining, I'd like to give him the opportunity to introduce himself and speak to everyone first. So we'll kind of bump him up to the top of the agenda, and then we'll move through some things. But again, would like to welcome everyone and ask for a motion to set the agenda as planned, if there's a board member willing to do so.
Madam Chair, I would make a motion to set the agenda.
Thank you, Ashley. We have a motion.
Madam Chair, I'll second.
Okay, thank you, Taylor. All in favor, please signify so.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. I think I got 3. Jameson, did I get a vote from you? I just can't hear everyone super well. I'm assuming that's an aye. Please let me know if not.
I think he might have dropped off for a sec, but I think he's back.
Okay, I see him, but he's on mute. I'll just say motion carries for now, and we'll move on, and he can stop me later if he has an issue. So, all right, with that behind us, I would like to say also just a brief introduction to Lane Harrington. She's with us. She doesn't have audio or video, but she's with us. She is our new interim CNO, so she's joining us tonight. And then we have some other guests it looks like. So welcome to everyone, and especially welcome to Bill Patten. He is the person that we've been working on getting here as our interim to fill Greg's shoes in the next couple of weeks. So I'd like to introduce everyone to him. And Bill, I just would like to give you the floor for a few minutes to address the board and give them an opportunity to introduce themselves to you as well.
Great, thank you. And I appreciate the opportunity to meet everyone this evening and the opportunity to come and join your organization, albeit for a short period of time, but hopefully we'll be able to work together for the betterment of the community. I'm sure you've had a chance to take a peek at my resume, but just real quick, I'm a medical technologist by training. I'm a lab guy, worked the evening shift for 6 years, loved the evening shift. It matched with my normal biorhythms. You can stay up late and get up late. If I could figure out a way to be a CEO and do that, I might still be in the game. I moved from working as a bench tech into laboratory management, and from there into hospital administration. Always liked little hospitals. I like to joke and say, when you work at a little hospital, you get to live in a small town. If you work at a big hospital, you have to live in a big town. And I much prefer small towns. I think you can make more of a difference, and I think you get to know people differently. So I've worked all over the Western United States, started in Colorado for 5 years, hospital that reminds me a lot of there in Sublette County, 5 years in Alaska, 7 years in Libby, Montana, 3 years in Powell, Wyoming. That was my shortest stint, 7 years in Taos, New Mexico. And then I retired after COVID, September of 22, I retired, took a break, and then got a call from a hospital in Gallup, New Mexico. Because of my connections to New Mexico, they thought I might be able to help. The hospital was on the brink of filing for bankruptcy, so I went down there. Was supposed to be a 4 to 6 month assignment, ended up serving a little bit over a year, but we were able to pull the hospital back from the brink, working with local, state, and federal politicians. We were able to get over $32 million in support for the hospital to pay off some debt and help the hospital move forward. And then finished that assignment back in December. So I've been working on my house. After I retired in Taos, we moved out close to our kids and our grandkids. We wanted to be close to our grandkids while they still thought we were cool. So we've got one boy and his family that lives down in Walla Walla, Washington. The other boy and his family live in Libby, Montana. So Spokane sort of splits the difference. We got a place with 5 acres. We put a house. I'm building a garage mahal, a 2,400 square foot shop. So I've been having a great time getting that built out. And next few months, I'll be driving back and forth to Sublette. The schedule right now looks like I'll be driving down a week from today to spend next Thursday and Friday orienting with Greg. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
Everyone from board and admin, would you like to introduce yourselves and ask any questions?
Well, since we're all not jumping at once, I'm happy to go first. My name is Ashley Tatro. I am one of the board members. I've been on the board for, I think, almost 3 years this December. So fairly new board member. I don't have a hospital background or a healthcare background. I am a field engineer and project manager for a midstream energy company. But I am just very passionate about my community, very passionate about having healthcare for my family and our community here. I think we all, really resonate with what you said in terms of getting to live in a small town, right? I think most of us here, really appreciate that as well, and really appreciate the kind of the small town way of life. So it's great to hear that about you. Appreciate the introduction, and sounds like you have a lot of great experience that will apply really well to what we're looking to do here, and look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. I'm Taylor Pittman. I was appointed in January, so I'm the newest board member. I am from the Gulf Coast, lived in Salt Lake for about 5 years, and then moved to Sublette County last June. Moved here for my husband's job. Sorry, I'm having audio issues.
It's
Give me
okay.
one
Taylor.
second, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Is that better?
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Moved here last June for my husband's job and really passionate about the community, wanted to get involved, and my kids are thriving. I am in finance and insurance as well as lending and construction. And we appreciate you being here, and thank you.
I guess that makes me next. Bill, it's Jameson Ziegler here, also a board member in my second term with the hospital district. And so this is, I think, year 5. Yeah, just like everyone else, passionate about what we do and hopeful for the future. And I'm grateful to live in what I call my hometown. So I grew up in Pinedale, and we boomeranged back as quick as we could, and we've been here for about 20 years since. And this is an amazing project, and the possibilities on the horizon for us are tremendous, and we're excited to have the doors open, but more excited to continue to serve those in our community in whatever capacity we can.
Great.
Okay, thanks, board members. Greg, Lindsay, Doc, Dawn, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Matt, so welcome. I'm glad you're looking forward to you coming in.
Hi, Bill. I'm Lindsay, the COO. Very glad to meet you, and we've heard a lot of great things. You've got a great staff waiting for you, and we're excited to have you join the team.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Hi, Bill. I'm Dr. Burnett, the CMO. I practiced family medicine in this county for 36 years. Been very much involved in the community and different organizations. Passionate about healthcare and this project of having a hospital as the last one in the state of Wyoming, or in the last county. And excited about you coming, and very much looking forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Dawn, are you there tonight? I thought I saw your name.
Hello, I'm Lane Harrington, and I just talked to Brett, and he brought me a camera and a microphone, so I am live, and I'm happy to be a part of the organization. This is day 3 for me. I'm learning lots, and we're moving as fast as we can to help everyone be prepared for our upcoming survey. I'm very excited to be here.
Nice to see your face and hear you too, Lane.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you. And I see Kenda jumped on in the meantime. Kenda, I'm glad you made it as well. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Kenda Tanner, a board member. I'm currently in my second term and excited that you're going to be joining us for the next several months.
Thank you.
Dawn, did I see you try to jump on with your mic again? There
Yes,
you are.
Thank you so much. Hi, Bill. Sorry, I lost connection. It's really nice to meet you. I'm Dawn Walker, your nursing home administrator. I've been with the facility for about 12 years. So I look forward to meeting you and working together. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks, everyone. I noticed we have BJ with us as well. BJ's our EMS director. BJ, do you want to introduce yourself at all to Bill?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Hi, Bill. I'm BJ Mary. I'm the director of EMS here. I've been here for about 18 months. Have about 23 years in the EMS service and look forward to meeting you and working with you.
Great. Thank you.
See if I've missed anyone. I know we have a few guests on here tonight. Sharetta, are you there? You're currently heading up dietary. Do you want to introduce yourself to Bill?
Hi, Bill. I'm Sharetta. I'm the head of dietary. I'm new to this position for about a month and a half now.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. I can't wait to meet you.
Likewise.
Okay. I think we got everyone. Does anyone have questions for Bill? Just wanted to give a brief intro. I know you guys have been anxious to meet him and hear from him. And so any questions you might have before he arrives on site next week, this is the time to ask.
I don't have any current questions, but you did pick a fun day to come into our community because our foundation fundraiser is next Thursday evening as well. So that will be a hopefully a fun introduction to Sublette County for you.
Is there special attire for that evening?
Well, it's called Boots and Scrubs, and I think the theme this year is boots scooting to good health. So I feel like, you know, that's up to you. If you got a pair of boots that you want to bring, you're more than welcome. There's also a cornhole tournament if you're into that, and there will be a band performing that night too. So should be fun.
Great.
Do you own a pair of cowboy boots, Bill?
Two actually.
Very good. Very good. You'll fit right in.
Then. Look at that.
One is a dress pair, one is a work pair.
Very good. Okay. Anyone else have any questions for Bill?
I don't have any questions, but I'll second behind Tanya and Ashley. It's a great time and it's a good time to come on.
Yeah, we certainly have a lot of good things happening, don't we? A lot of things happening in general.
By the community.
Yeah. Okay. No questions from anyone? See what an easy bunch we are, Bill.
That's the way board meetings are going to go, right? No questions.
They're getting easier. They're getting easier and faster. Greg has got us trained. He's got us getting through them a little more quickly than we used to. So a little more organized.
Good.
So
Good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if no one has questions, we'll move on to business. And Bill, you're more than welcome to stay on through the meeting or jump off if you have other things to do, either way. So, but thanks again for being here.
Glad to, and with your permission, I think I will stay on and listen.
Absolutely. All right. With that, I will move to the first item of business under old business this evening, which is we had a minor amendment to the meeting minutes from our August 13 minutes, and board members, you've been provided with those revisions. Has everyone had an opportunity to review those?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I would welcome an action from the board if everyone feels like that's the appropriate thing to do at this time. It was quite a minor revision. So Taylor, are you satisfied with the way that it read? It was your...
Yes.
It was... Yeah? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I would move to approve the amended August 13 meeting minutes.
Okay, we have a motion. Thank you, Taylor.
Madam Chair, I'll second.
All right, thank you, Ashley. We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion or questions from board members? I'll take that as a no and ask for a vote. All in favor of the motion to approve the August 13, 2025 amended meeting minutes, please signify by saying aye.
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 Okay, anyone opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Next item under old business is some discussion regarding an austerity plan that we delved into a little bit last week. But some of our discussion this evening will need to revolve around some personnel and real estate issues with that discussion. So I'd like to come back to that unless anyone has a problem with it after we have a brief executive session for those topics. So does anyone have any issue with that? I'll take that as a no. And we'll move on to new business. Come back here shortly. First item of new business is the August pay app, and I apologize. I just received this today at about 4 o'clock. So board members, it's in your inboxes. If you haven't seen it yet, I didn't have time to get it to Jan to get on diligent, but it is in your inbox should you like to review that. But I am looking tonight for an approval to sign that. I don't want to say it's a final just because of the short time that I've had to review it. So I don't want to approve it as to amount maybe because that could change in the next 24 hours if we go through and find any revisions. But if you have any problems with approving my signing of it and getting it submitted, please let me know. Otherwise, I just need an approval to sign it and get it moving through the queue. So, but if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those as best I can on short notice.
Madam Chair, I would move to authorize Board Chair Tanya Hoffman to sign the August pay app as soon as it is ready.
Thank you, Kenda. We have a motion.
Madam Chair, I'll second.
Okay, and a second by Ashley. Thank you. Is there any questions, concerns, discussion? This is a pretty straightforward one. Kind of getting down to the last of them, so it's a good feeling. And we're on time. So that's really good. Okay, if there's no further discussion, I will ask for a vote on the motion to allow my signing of the August pay app. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Madam Chair, I would like to abstain my vote.
Thank you, Ms. Pittman. All right, so motion carries with 3 ayes and 1 abstention. Thank you. Next item under new business is the TEA grant application. And I don't think we have Carrie on to discuss this tonight, but Dawn, do you want to talk about this at all? It is for the skilled nursing facility, if I'm not mistaken.
It's for really the maintenance department. But yes, it'll be primarily for skilled nursing, mostly for snow removal. Our current vehicle is aged out, and we were not allowed to apply for 2 last year. So if you remember, we split it out and went for the transport vehicle last year. And so this is just kind of a continuation of our request from last year. We definitely do need it. So I hope the board will approve.
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate the background. Board members, has everyone had an opportunity to review that application?
You by chance know, Dawn, when decisions are made on that grant?
I do not believe that those decisions are made until December. Carrie would be the more appropriate person. My memory, which is fading as I get older, but I think it's December.
Okay.
I was just trying to look real quick and see if it states that. Ashley, I don't remember seeing it in my review.
So my only question would be, like, under item 3, I think it's described more as being like a small SUV for transporting patients. So I guess my question would just be if that needs to be adjusted at all to, like you said,
Yes,
Dawn,
I
to
would
reflect.
agree about that.
Okay.
Because we got the transport vehicle for patients last year.
Last
we
year.
Got, yep, remember that's when we bought the Ford Explorer, so that description fits that perfectly, and I'll get with her after this meeting.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Dawn.
Dawn, with that revision, is there a deadline date of having to turn that in, or are we able to move this to the next board meeting to approve with that revision being added?
Oh, thank you. You know, I have largely turned this over to Carrie, so I don't have an accurate answer for you on that. I can certainly text her and let you know. Give me just a moment.
Thank you.
It looks like on the last page it says applications will be accepted until September 15th. So we have a little bit of time. Are we meeting next week?
You know, we don't have an agenda built yet, but I'm not really sure. Greg, do you have any items that you foresee us needing to meet for next week?
I would imagine we would have accounts payable.
Yeah. Okay.
Could we move to approve it with the revision mentioned?
Contingent upon revision. I think that would be satisfactory.
I'm good with that.
That way it's got the dates and everything. Lena, do you see any legal issues with that?
No, that's totally fine. That's absolutely fine if you include in the motion that it's contingent.
Thank you.
In that case, I would move to approve the TEA application contingent on the revisions mentioned.
Okay, thank you, Kenda. We have a motion.
Madam Chair, I'll second.
And a second. Thank you, Taylor. Are there any other points of discussion from the board? Okay, then I'll ask for a vote. We have a motion on the table to approve the TEA grant application contingent upon some revisions regarding use. And all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Next item on the agenda under new business, we have 2 invoices that are over the limit that need reviewed and approved by the board. One from Arc Health, one from Zions. So has everyone had an opportunity to review those?
Yes, I have one question, and I apologize in advance if this is digging too deep into the weeds, but I do see that on the Arc Health one, I these individuals are staying at like different hotels that obviously have different rates. Is it at all possible to have them stay like where we have negotiated rates for the district? Are we not really allowed to stipulate that? Just was thinking that might be a little bit of cost savings if that was possible.
Yeah, we can try for sure.
Okay. Thanks, Greg.
Any other questions regarding those invoices?
Madam Chair, I would move to approve the invoices over 20,000 for ARC and Zions.
Okay, thank you, Kenda. We have a motion.
Madam Chair, I'll second.
Thank you, Taylor. Motion and a second. Are there any last minute questions or concerns? Then I'll ask for a vote. All in favor of the motion to approve the 2 invoices from ARC and Zions, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Next item on the agenda is a brief executive just to discuss those items as referenced earlier. So at this point, I would ask for a motion from the board to enter into executive for personnel and real estate issues. And I would ask that everyone else jump off briefly, aside from the board and admin team.
Madam Chair, I would make a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel, contracts, and legal.
And real estate.
And real estate. Apologies. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. We have a motion on the table.
I'll second. Oh, go ahead, Taylor.
Sorry, Kenda. I'll second.
All right, we have a second by Taylor. All in favor of the motion on the table to move into executive, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thanks, everyone. I'm not sure, we shouldn't be long. If you wish to jump back on after, I don't anticipate we'll take any action. But if you wish to jump back on, you might just have to check in briefly to see if we're back.
you.